town, the Monash, all to get likes on socials. For more on this and much more, we're joined this morning by Shadow Minister for Finance, James Paterson, and our very own Lizzie Pearl as well. Good to see you both.
Morning.
James, like me, you're a Victorian.
Yeah.
You've lived here all of your life. Seeing vision like that, you know, offenders putting so many lives at risk. What do you think? What's your reaction?
Well, when I arrived on set this morning, Clint, I was very relieved to see you had security because we don't need a live machete incident on air. And sadly, along here on South Bank, there have been machete incidents and this crazy driving we've seen on the roads. It's a real test for the new post and boast laws that the government introduced here, where it makes it an offence to commit a crime and post it on social media. They took way too long to introduce them, but now the test is, can they enforce them? Are there real consequences of these people? Or are they just going to get a slap on the wrist and released on bail to go on and commit more offences?
Do you feel safe?
No, I don't. And I travel a lot for my job. I was in Adelaide recently, Perth, Sydney. No one in those cities feels as unsafe as Victorians do in our city. And I love this state. I love this city like you do, mate. But it's not at its best at the moment.
So Queensland was in a similar position, 12, 18 months ago.
Yep.
They seem to have turned things around. I mean, is there hope for Victoria?
There are some real lessons from what they've done in Queensland. The Liberal National Government there introduced this law called Jack's Law, which gives police metal wands and the power to scan people to see if they're carrying a knife or a machete. Laws like that in Victoria would be a big help, and Brad Batten and the Victorian Liberals are promising to introduce it if they win the next
So why aren't they
election.
getting cut through?
Well, look, it's a tough environment. This is a very good government from a political point of view.
Yeah.
They're great communicators, they're great at politics, they're just terrible at governing, and we're all paying the price for that.
Lizzie, the Premier here, Jacinta Allen, copping a lot of flack for her lack of action on crime, or apparent lack of action. Surely parents have a lot to answer for here when you see videos like that one, terrifying
Absolutely.
videos.
This is a whole community problem. It's parents, it's schools, it's social media, it's government. It's also the judges and the magistrates, because we need to see tougher action in the courts. If these kids are just going to do this and then get a slap on the wrist and not see any real punishment, I mean, there's no deterrent to them or their friends doing the same thing. So it is a whole community problem, and the whole of the community needs to be brought in to fix it. I've sat with families in rural, regional New South Wales who've lost people to youth crime. And once you meet those people and you look them in the eye and you see the devastating impact, until it touches your home, you don't have a full understanding. And it is just awful.
Hey guys, moving on. I want to talk beer. James, it seems you Libs can't agree on anything with the Nats at the moment. Even beer is in the firing line. Now, the Nationals want to put a permanent tax freeze on tap beer, but you won't support it. Why is that?
Mate, I'd love to see cheaper beer. I'd love to cut tax on beer. I'd love to cut tax on spirits. But last financial year, there was a $12 billion deficit federally. This financial year, it's forecast to be $42 billion. So if we want to cut taxes, and I do, we have to demonstrate how it's affordable. Otherwise, we're just going to make future generations to pay for our cheaper beer today. And I don't think that's a very fair exchange. So we'll do the work to make sure that at the next election, we can offer lower taxes for all Australians, particularly on their income tax, so they can buy whatever they like, whether it's beer or whatever else.
So we're not sensing another breakup here over beer?
No, I don't think so, mate. I think we're all agreed. Cheaper beer would be a wonderful thing, but let's do the work, let's get it right, let's not rush it out and demonstrate how we can pay for it.
I mean, jokes aside, we did see a bit of a squabble not so long back, Lizzie.
We did. Wouldn't that be the most Aussie thing ever if the Libs and Nats broke up over beer? But, you know, I think we are going to see a few more squabbles in the next couple of years. The Libs suffered a big defeat at the last election. A lot of soul-searching's been going on. And each party is trying to figure out who they are. And we are seeing a shift towards the more right side of politics. Some politicians aren't right enough. So they're sussing each other out. They're figuring it out, aren't they?
We will. I promise.
Hey, just very quickly, and look, I want to celebrate Melbourne as well this morning, because there's so much happening in our backyard here. I was at Oasis last night, 60,000 fans there. The cricket across at the G, 80,000. Derby Day today.
Yeah.
I mean, there's something to celebrate for everyone in this great city.
Sydney tries very hard, but they just can't match the cultural and sports agenda that we have here in Melbourne, mate. They would love to have it. As long as we're as safe as Sydney, then just imagine how good we could be.
You get a right of reply, Perla?
Look, I love Melbourne.
Yeah.
I'd move down here if the price is right. No, Melbourne does a great event. I will give you that.
Yeah.
People show up. They show up enthusiastically. You put on a great event, sporting event, music events, everything. So, yes, great. Sydney, you know, we're a bit harder to please.
Yeah, and you do love a marquee as well, it must be
love
said,
a
Lizzie
marquee.
Pearl. We'll see you there
Very
a bit later.
at home in a
Hey,
marquee.
James, good to see you as
Good to
well.
see you.
All right, thanks so much for being with us. The Today team